Hi everyone, I'm your mistress of manifestations and welcome to my YouTube channel. Cheers. This is going to be a reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius. How are you doing, my darling Aquarius? This is a general reading, so not all the messages here are going to resonate with you, but if it does, claim it 100%. Now, I'm going to start by asking for a few questions as to what my Aquarius needs to know right now. I'm assuming this is your sun sign, right? I want you to find out where your other sign placements are. Where is your moon? Where is your Venus? What is your ascendant? Ascendant. Now, Google pre-birth chart calculator, put in all your details. Go to the bottom and you'll see all those placements. ASC is ascendant. Where is that? If that is in Capricorn, for example, watch the Capricorn reading. So basically, go and find out where these placements are. Watch all those readings, and I guarantee you, Aquarius, I kid you not, there will be additional messages there for you. Go and view my playlist and watch those readings. So, what does my Aquarius need to know right now? Let's go. Just 3 cards, okay? And I have my 3 cards. Here we go. First is no. I don't know if you guys were thinking of some yes or no question, or if you were asking about somebody. Helpful people. This is about community. And you are the card of people, the hoi polloi. Okay? So there are helpful people around you who can help you. Okay, whether this is your family, your small band of friends, or your colleagues at work, there are people around you who want to help you. Remain positive. Some of you, I'm going to take this as a negative. Some of you have been very, very negative or have a very negative attitude in your life at this moment. Okay, you are being asked to remain positive, amplify your positivity. Do anything, meditate, do yoga, listen to music, listen to children laughing, sit by the waterfront, change your vibration, work out, breathe. There are helpful people around you. Now, I am going to look at this in another way. These are the angels singing, and there is, I think, Mother Mary and Jesus in the center. All these people around you are your angels. These are your earth angels who are waiting to help you, Aquarius, okay? But you need to first get yourself in a positive state of mind so that they find it easier to come in, because they are such high vibrational, positively vibrating beings that when you are in a very, very bad state, they find it hard to reach you. The fastest way to build that conduit between you and your guides and your angels is to just ask for help, gratitude, and prayer. That's it. That's it. And they immediately come right next to you, okay? Some of you are in a rut right now. Now, Aquarius, I want you to know that you can apply this reading to you or to the person you're thinking about when you come across this reading. Feel free to flip and reverse the roles if you know the zodiac sign of the person you're thinking about. Okay, watch those readings too. And my darling cross watchers who are watching this reading for an Aquarius in their lives, welcome. So, you ready? Let's go. I'm using my Illuminati tarot for you. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius. Let's see what my aquas need to know. Oh boy. Okay. I'll show you your major arcanas. You have quite a few. Wow. I have a king and 2 queens. So are there 3 characters here? I'll start with your major arcanas. You have justice. You could be dealing with a Libra. Such a beautiful card. Justice. You have the high priestess. This is Cancer, Pisces, the axes. Look at her. She's holding the scrolls. This is a very, very powerful, the Justice and the High Priestess. You have angels around you just like this helpful people. You'd have no idea what a spiritual group of perhaps invisible people you have around you at this moment who are wanting to help you. And you have the World card. This is Jupiter. It's a successful ending. So these are your major arcana so far. Let me show you who the characters are. And as I told you, remember to put yourself in your roles, okay? Don't go by the sex of the cards. I want you to go with the energy. Now, there is a King of Pentacles. This is all about money, 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 okay? I'm sorry. These cards, this deck is a bit different. There is a Prince of Pentacles, which is a Knight of Pentacles, and there is a Princess of Swords, which is a Page of Swords, and we have a Queen of Wands and a King of Pentacles. Now, I don't know if this is a couple. It could be because I have the Ten of Pentacles. Now, when the Ten of Pentacles comes out, this is about marriage, about expansion, about growth. This is your potential in this particular situation. Now, these two are the main actors in our reading today. We have a King of Pentacles. This is an earth sign. They do not like change, but they have so much of business sense. They have all their ducks in a row where finances are concerned. They're somebody who is dependable. They may be slow, but they know how to ground themselves. They do not like to move very fast, nor do they like any kind of change. If you're dealing with a bum or somebody who doesn't have money, this is not you or them. They are a businessman. They are a father, self-sufficient, self-reliant, successful business person, somebody who's extremely dependable. This individual could own their own businesses and they're very supportive, okay? Is this you or is this the person you're thinking about? Queen of Wands. What a fantastic card this is. Passion, passion, passion. I mean, this woman, that wand that she holds in her hand, she creates magic with it. This is an individual who loves to use that fire within her, okay, to create magic in her life. I call her the magical queen. Now, all this green, all this person is extremely, it's like a manifesting person who has this passion in her hand. She takes it and she runs with it. She's also somebody who has fashioned her life on her own. So I'm seeing there are two people here, both of whom are very passionate, but I think there is somebody who's just passionate about money. And when the Wands energy comes out, there's a very fiery, highly sexed up energy. This is a fire sign. So we have fire and we have earth. Okay, we have fire and we have earth here. Now, both these people, like I'm saying, this could be a couple because we have the 10 of Pentacles. So if this person is somebody who's grounded and this person has all the passion, this could be one individual too. Okay, this could be one person too. This individual is so super magnetic and desirable. Yeah, Aries, Leo, Sag, Queen of Wands, passionate man, beyond measure. And this person is all about the money, very slow and grounded. It's very, very fast energy. They like things to be moved. Fire signs, they have no patience. This one, epitome of patience. Do not like change very fast, very supportive. But both these people, if they are a couple, is pretty well matched, but I do not see any cups here. Cups are your emotions. Cups are the love. Where are they? Now, we have a princess, okay? A Princess of Swords is a Page of Swords in this deck, in the Illuminati deck, okay? If this is a child, like I said, if this is a marriage, because the Ten of Pentacles very, very, often talks about marriage or having something stable, then there is a child here. Now, if this is a child, this is a very talkative child, million words a minute. Why this, why that, why not this? Talkative, inquisitive, brat, spoiled. There are other meanings to this card. And the Page of Swords is all about spying. Okay. Spying on social media. This is about somebody who is watching you from the sidelines. It's that card of gentle, low-key obsession, stalking, spying on your social feeds. This could be an Aquarius, like you, a Gemini, or a Libra, air energy. It's also brand new ideas, okay? Because you have the Ace of Swords here as well. This is supreme clarity. So I wonder if some of you are going to get clarity on a situation, or you have somebody around you who is watching you, low-key stalking you, obsessed with you. I do have a Prince of Pentacles. The Prince is a knight in this deck. This is again an earth sign. I wonder if you're being stalked by someone here, Aquarius. Did you know that? But I think you are in a stable relationship. I think you are in a stable relationship. Now, this individual who's watching you, I don't know if it is this earth energy. The Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles is a very, very slow moving energy. It's almost like they've stopped in their tracks and you think like, why aren't they moving? But actually, they're just strategizing. They're just strategizing. They're waiting. They're thinking how they're going to come forward with some new idea. I don't know. But I think you have found out something here. You know, this card is also a card of somebody giving you half truth, somebody not giving you the whole truth at one time. That's just a doorbell. It's just somebody delaying giving you the truth. They're giving you it, in pieces. They're not giving you the whole thing at one time. Somebody lying here. I'll tell you why I feel that. Now, like I said, she holds the book, and this is the book of secrets, and her intuition is on point. The High Priestess is a very, very powerful card. It is all about your intuition. She wears the moon on her forehead. She's a moon goddess. And this is your ajna. It's your intuition. Her intuition is on point. She is the keeper of hidden information. She's also the quintessential third person, the mistress. This is Pisces, Virgo. Very deep spiritual connection, hidden connection. Somebody who has knowledge, somebody whose intuition is on point, somebody who knows about the mystical realms, about esoteric knowledge, about the occult. She's the new moon goddess. This is a mysterious secret affair. Is somebody in this? Is somebody here having a secretive affair in a marriage or in a committed partnership? Is somebody here, I don't know if you are stalking on someone, if you were stalking someone. I feel that in this committed affair or your relationship, there is no heart. It's about money and business, sure. It's about passion and sex, sure. Where is the love? And you have this Prince of Pentacles, perhaps. I don't know who this individual is, but they are younger to you. They're waiting for their chance to come in, I'm telling you. And either they are watching you or you are watching them. And I feel somebody here is the third person in this equation. I don't know if it is you, Aqua, or if you found out that your beloved has a third person. I don't think that is so. I think you have your eyes on somebody outside your committed relationship. Just putting this out there. Can you comment below and let me know? Please, I would love to hear from you. This was your Nine of Cups, whatever this Ten of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. This was your wish for this relationship. This also could be a little bit of extra drinking. But I think you thought this would be your Nine of Cups, where, your emotions would be overflowing, but there is none. In fact, the only thing you felt here, I don't like this card, the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles is, 5 is a number of imbalance, okay, Aquarius? These two people are out there in the cold. They are shivering, begging. And there's a huge home there inside where the lights are lit. There is a fire. There's everything there. But they feel that they cannot go in. And whenever I see this card, the first message I get is somebody feeling left out of a situation at home? Or is somebody feeling like they're an outsider looking in? They feel like nobody wants them. It's poverty, financial loss, bad luck, bad health, difficult times. There's no warmth, there's no heat. You're out there in the cold on your own, ghosted, left out, feeling alone, feeling abandoned. It's a very imbalanced relationship. I feel that somebody here has felt like an outsider in their own homes, where there is no love in this, there is no heart. Where is the heart? And then I like the justice, because there needs to be balance here. There needs to be balance here. There's an imbalance here. Somebody is feeling left out, and somebody is feeling out there in the cold, like nobody cares for them. But there is light inside. Why are you feeling that nobody cares for you in your own home? I think this relationship is lopsided. It's about money. It's about business. Okay, there is sex too. There is no love. There is just no love. This Prince of Pentacles that is here, this is somebody who almost feels like they're stopped in their tracks. They're not moving. Are you waiting on someone to make a move towards you, and then you're going to bounce from a relationship? But this person is being very strategic. It may seem like they're doing nothing, but they're doing a lot. They're just taking their time, because, Virgo is all about going through the details before they jump in. Is somebody waiting for you to end a relationship? I'm going to put this out there. Is somebody waiting for you to end a relationship? I'm going to take another card. I'm going to take a few more cards to understand, to get some more information as to what is going on. Somebody here is in a very unhappy marriage. They're finding a way to get out of it. And somebody on the side is low-key stalking and, waiting to see when you do that. This is the strongest message I'm getting. Oh, my Aquarius. Aquarius. You've shown up in your own reading, my darlings. We have the Star card. This is you. Aquarius. About wish fulfillment. This is about things. Okay, I'll give you another message. The person who's very slow to come in, are they at a distance from you? Because it's about social media. Are you dealing with somebody on the internet? If they're watching you, they're watching you. Are they waiting for you to end something because they know you're unhappy? Or perhaps you've told them, I feel this, but there you are in your own reading, my darlings. The Nine of Cups, okay, which was supposed to be, and this is also about making a wish. Perhaps this was your wish, that this relationship would work. And I think somebody else is wishing upon a star too, that your relationship fails so that they can come in. I feel this. You have the Chariot card here. This is a card of movement. This is a card of Cancer. You could be dealing with a Cancer. Yeah. You have so much of sword energy. I mean, there is a lot of conflict. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of conflict going on here. There are no cups. This relation, and the only card of cups is Seven of Cups, which is a card of confusion and having many choices. There are no cups here. You expected this to be your Nine of Cups. It did not turn out like that. The money is fine. The passion is fine. There is no love. There is no love. Now, we have the Five of Swords. We have the Five of Cups. And I have the Five of Pentacles. All these, okay, cards. Okay, are cards of imbalances. Hence, I love this justice card here. This is going to bring balance in your life. There has been a total imbalance in a marriage or in a committed partnership. You felt left out, ghosted from your own marriage. You felt like an outsider in your home. And I think somebody here, have I given you this message before, Aquarius? Somebody is intelligently plotting a way to run away because I think they have somebody waiting for them on the outside. That could be a younger person. Feel this. There's somebody waiting on the outside for you. You feel like this in a marriage. Like you're begging for somebody's emotions. There is sex, there is money. You're well taken care of. There is no passion. I'm sorry, there is no love. Your Nine of Cups. I don't know, this person has a drinking problem. Your Nine of Cups turned out to be them, over drinking and over indulging in crap. Just putting this out there. You feel like this is a lost opportunity. There's somebody who's mourning and so sad that something is not working for them. A lot of conflicts, betrayals and conflicts. As you can see, this individual just loves to fight. You are in a relationship where there is no love. There is a lot of conflict, drama, fights, arguments. These swords are all your words. And you have the Page of Swords. Somebody who's giving you half-truths all the time. You feel that this is a lost opportunity for you. Or is somebody making you feel that? No. You are feeling that this opportunity that was your Nine of Cups, your Ten of Pentacles, has panned out in the worst way possible. You do not feel loved in your own marriage. This is grief, loss, sadness, pity party. You're not able to get over someone. Releasing them, you cannot release them. You cannot release this pain. But the divine is trying to show you something behind you. There are two cups standing. I don't know if you have children. There are some positives here that are remaining. But this card of conflict, the Five of Swords, is so much of fighting in a home. When this card comes out, you're dealing with somebody who loves to fight. Are they an alcoholic? And then when they drink a lot, perhaps this horrible side of them comes out. This is conflict. Harsh words, just arguments over ideas and opinions. There is no common ground left here, just winners and losers. And every time they want to win, you have to lose. You have to get the consolation prize. You're dealing with some kind of a drama king or drama queen here. Deceit, drama, somebody who doesn't have your back, lies, betrayal. The lies is that the Page of Swords is here, perhaps they're giving you half-truths all the time. This person loves to confront. This person loves competition, but in a marriage or in a partnership where you are, technically in a love-based relationship or even at a workplace, this energy, there's somebody who's constantly in this. You'll resign and leave. In a marriage or in a partnership, we hold back because, our emotions are involved. You're not getting a paycheck. But somebody is tired of this. There's a lot of conflict in a home, a lot. And I think there's a drinking problem here, a drinking problem. Now, I don't know why you feel tied up. You feel just completely tired. And this is, again, you creating this prison for yourself. Feeling trapped, feeling stuck. You're a prisoner of your own thoughts because you've convinced yourself that if this relationship ends, nothing is going to happen to you, for you. That's not true. It's your self-made prison. You feel like you're in jail. I wonder, somebody here got some jail things also? Like, I don't know. I don't know why I felt like saying that. I hope not. Can you comment below and let me know? Kept yourself tied up. I think that jail thing could be for very few people, but this is a mental jail that you've kept yourself in, Aquarius, because of the children. I think there is that Princess of Swords can be a child too. It's a Page of Swords. You have a Page of Swords here. That can be a child, but I think somebody's giving you a lot of bullshit, loads of bullshit. And there's somebody on the outside. Why did I say on the outside? What I meant is, On the outside, is somebody here in jail? Really? No, come on. I don't think so. There's somebody here who's waiting for you to end a relationship because they're watching you. They're watching you and they're younger to you and they're obsessed with you. They really want you. I don't know who this person is. Can you comment and let me know, please? And this is a secretive affair. It's a secretive affair. And they're wanting you to leave this marriage or this situationship that you're in because they see you suffer and they see you feel like a beggar. They see all the arguments. You know that card of helpful people? Is this somebody who you know in your little group of friends who's watching you and they know you're suffering? But this is a secretive connection. You cannot talk about it because you are technically in a committed partnership. You're Aquarius. This person knows that you're suffering. Yeah, perhaps you've confided in them. This could also be somebody at a distance from you. You know, the world card is also about distance. We have the world card here. It could also be a foreigner. This is somebody who is watching you suffer and go through crap. And they're seeing you grieving too, let me tell you that. And I think you are going to come up with a very intelligent way. See, I'll tell you why I feel there's somebody waiting for you. I'll come back to the swords again, but I'll tell you why. This person is watching you on social media. We have the page of swords here. There's somebody low-key stalking you. Okay. They're very slow, very strategic, but when they come in, they have that pentacle, which is pure solid gold. Now, they're waiting for their chance to come in because they know you already have a king of pentacles and they're just a knight. They're, lower in status. Okay. But they're seeing you suffer and they know you're very close to breaking free from this. And they're watching you and they're strategizing. And they're waiting. You know, when I see this 3 of Wands, this is somebody who's waiting for the ships to come in. I'll give you 2 messages here. This person is really waiting to see your marriage or your relationship fail. There's somebody waiting. Can you comment below? Let me know if this is playing out. Please, I would love to hear from you. And on the other hand, you've waited for a long time. This person seems to be making you wait all the time. All the time. You've had such positive expectations in this relationship. You thought this would be your 9 of Cups. You thought this would be your 10 of Pentacles. I think you have created money and business. This 9 of Cups turned into somebody's drinking problem. I feel this. Over drinking and smug. You know, that little smug. And they've kept you waiting. You've waited. You've done everything you could. You had positive expectations. You waited for results on some project, your love project that you've already begun. Kept you waiting. Kept you waiting, and you've seen no growth. The only thing that you've got in copious amounts is fighting, being made to feel like a beggar, half-truths. Now, they've also kept you confused. You know this card? This card is you being stuck in a mental prison, but they put you in it first. They've confused you with their words. They've confused you. There's only fighting. I think you're sick of somebody's over drinking here. I do not know why I feel the need to say this. You let me know there's somebody you're going through a drinking problem that you're dealing with. And you felt stuck in this relationship. Because you convinced yourself that if this was over, there was nothing else. But there is. Those 2 cups are right behind you. Now, you've waited for a long time to see some growth. You've had a lot of positive expectations, but none of this has come to pass. This was your wish fulfillment. This was your dream. This was your hope and your wishes. There's somebody around you who's going to come in with some information. I have the Queen of Swords. And I have the Prince of Swords and the Queen of Swords. I feel there is harsh information coming in. You know, the Knight of Swords is somebody who comes in with harsh information. And I feel somebody here very intelligently. Okay, this is again you, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Okay. This is quick info coming in. Look at them, they're in gallop, and that sword is off clarity. This could be harsh info coming in. Quick messages. Again, angry exchanges. Look, there is a lot of anger and fighting in some home. Urgent messages. It's about legalities, but very intelligent. You, of course, Aquarius, very intelligent. I think you are going to find an intelligent way to break free from a situation where you felt trapped. You are doing something, I do not know what. I have a Queen of Swords here too. My God. This is Libra, cold guarded. I think you have either found out some information because, the High Priestess is a secretive information. Have you found out that the King of Pentacles, who you could be dealing with, has this individual in their life, and that this harsh information is either brought in by you or you're finding it out. I think it's brought in by, I think you found out. This is somebody, dysfunctional, unstable, drama, judgmental, triggered, unstable mentally, emotionally too. We just use their words like weapon. But see, this person has been hurt before. Is the person that you're dealing with have a very aggressive, angry, vengeful ex? Okay. Somebody who's just triggered with everything, and especially you, because you have this individual right now who is theirs technically. I don't know what harsh information you found out about them or about them still dealing with them. Because Seven of Cups is somebody who's hella confused, okay, and they've kept their options open. Look at them standing there and looking at all this. What have you found out about? Something has come in about an ex, and there's going to be clarity. Your crown is going to be put back on. I think some of you have been in your queen, or your king status, but it's almost like you feel like a beggar, like your crown has been thrown off and there is no clarity. Somebody's kept you very confused, either with their arguments, their half-truths, and you've wanted to find a very intelligent way to escape this person. And I think you've come up with that. Legalities. I think you found out about some legal situation that somebody's going through. And I have the Justice card here. Loud and strong in this reading. You found out either that this person is still legally attached to this person, because this individual is very intimidating. This is a single mom. Have they have a child with someone? Did you know that? This is distorted feminine energy, cold, cutting, crude, rude, clingy, mean, harsh, drama. Look at this energy. Emotionally unstable, bipolar. I feel this individual, and this individual has a drinking problem. There's somebody who has a drinking problem, and this is their beloved, their ex at this moment. This person is so angry and triggered that you have them. And you, on the other hand, are not happy here. Oh boy, I'm confused. Just comment below, let me know, please. And I'm just giving you all the messages that are coming. You are not happier because there is no happiness. The Nine of Cups turned out to be somebody's obsession with alcohol. There's money here, yeah. You have luxury, yeah. You have a bit, yeah. There is no love. Passion, yeah. But they're still dealing with this. And this person is still very much in your energy. This person, this could be the third. This could be, I think this individual looks at you as the extra woman, but they are technically divorced, or this is a single mom, but they feel you've stolen. You have a nut around you. I hope they are not the ones who are stalking you. This person is obsessed. And they're angry. See, this energy, somebody who's angry, they've been hurt before. They look mad, And there's somebody who is hella mad. That's all I say. They're mad because they believe that you have come in between their marriage and ruined it. What? They're convinced. Perhaps this person has mental issues. They're not able to, what can I say? They're not able to vocalize themselves unless it is with anger, rudeness, crudeness, jealousy, hatred, drama. And they're a single mom. They have a child. The child very well could be this Princess of Swords. This is a mother and a child combination. And they're looking in on you, spying on you because they want to see you unhappy. Is this person interfering in your marriage? So look, some harsh information has come in. And I feel the information has come in that somebody has still kept their options open. And they're probably dealing with many more people. And I think they're still dealing with this person. You, on the other hand, I feel are also doing your best to leave a unhappy marriage. There's a lot of conflict. There are only swords here. Only swords. Clarity is coming in. Justice is coming in. Balance is coming in. You are closing this chapter. You're bringing this chapter to a close. A successful ending. Successful finishing of a huge karmic cycle. You know, the world, the globe is round. You've gone round and round with somebody in this. I wonder if in the past you tried, to talk to this person about this influence of this other woman in this marriage, and they're like, you know what, she's the mother of my child. So, it's going to be there. And you felt like, yeah, but she's ruining our marriage. Is this what has gone on? You're closing this cycle. You're leaving this huge karmic cycle behind. It's been karmic because it has only been about money, okay, and sex. That's what, the devil energy, Saturn, Kronos, Capricorn energy keeps you tied up in. Where's the love? Where is your spiritual growth? Where is the dharma? You've not created any here. You've only created karma, and hence it's called karmic. Closing this karmic cycle. I think there is somebody at a distance from you. This could be on social media. This Knight of Pentacles, somebody there who's very slow, and I feel they it's like, I don't know why I feel you know them, and they're seeing you go through this disintegration of your marriage, and they're waiting for you, or they're waiting in the flanks. They look at you as a star, or, they look at you as somebody who's, bright and beautiful, or perhaps you are somebody who has a good social media presence. It's possible too. You're going to move. You're going to move. You're going to bring, you're going to put distance between you and this particular relationship, which is totally imbalanced here, Aquarius. There is no balance here. There's no give and take except for money and sex. There is nothing else. Nothing else. And there is a mentally unstable ex, or there is a feminine energy who's really in her distorted form. I'll give you a third message. I hope you finding out that this in your beloved is keeping their their options open. It's not making you get into this Queen of Swords energy. Please, my God, I'm sorry about that. I don't know why that beeps. If that is you going nuts and crazy, just please take cognizance of that. Perhaps, you're realizing that you have a child with them, and why do they have their options open? I'm just giving you this third scenario. But the loudest scenario that I'm getting in my ears, okay, is that you're trying to break away from a marriage or a relationship where there is a drinking problem. This person has their options open, and there is another feminine influence of a very vengeful, mean person. There's harsh information coming out, and you are plotting your intelligent way to escape this. There's no doubt about that, Aquarius, and you're very intelligent. You can find a solution to every problem. You know that. You're the Mavericks. Geniuses. One more time, please. I'm going to just take some situations, okay? Situation tarot cards. So Aquarius, please. There's a lot of conflict here, Aquas, in your let's see what I have here. I have the timing card, okay? And for me, that card is telling me about everything is happening in divine timing. That's what I want to tell you, okay? Whatever is happening right now is happening in the right time, okay? Don't worry, whatever is happening in divine timing. Just please understand that divine timing is at play in your life to bring an end to a very karmic situation, which is like a roller coaster. Ups and downs, highs and lows. This is very Saturnian. Round and round. No, Saturn has, sorry about that. Saturn has 7 rings. Okay, when we get married, we exchange rings. We walk around the sacred fire 7 times. when we get married in India, it's all about going round. And this person has made you go around in this roller coaster of highs and lows, ups and downs. But the trick is to understand that this is a karmic or a dharmic relationship. You thought there was a lot of potential here. You know, the high priestess could be, you thought this was your spiritual partner. It wasn't. It was just about money, sex, and if you have children, then children. That becomes karmic. And then it gets toxic. The trick is to know if this is a lesson or a blessing. This was a lesson for you. Because you thought money could buy love. I don't know why I feel this. Some of you thought, you know what, as long as I have stability, I'm okay. But you weren't okay. There's too much of fighting and too much of crap that's going on here. And I'll tell you why. You know, where is that 5 of? There we go. And this individual, okay, they're drastic, extreme, harsh, and cut off. It's about money. It's about business. Sure, they're okay with that. But the rest is this. What is this? And, okay, they come up with this energy, fighting with you all the time, creating conflicts, half-truths. They like to be chased. They constantly make you feel that you have to chase them for everything. And I think this is about, this is somebody, like the dog that has that thing that everybody wants. I don't know what to call it. It's a stick that he's holding and running, but why do you have to be chasing them for everything and begging them? They're supposed to just give it to you, whether it's their love, their passion, their money. They're not. They want to make you chase. They like being chased. There's some arrogance here. And this extreme, drastic cutoff is something is very cold. And Queen of Swords energy is exactly like that, hella cold. Cold as ice. I think there is a bit of that in this too. Cold as ice. Cutting. Drastic. This influence is there around you, whether it's in your partner or it's in their ex. This is there and it's very strong in your reading. Drastic, extreme, harsh, cut off, cold, calculative, bitter, resentful, jealous. Okay, you have something that they want. They want it. Oh my God. I think there is this energy around you. Please take cognizance of that. I don't know what gossip you heard there. And then I have the plugged, tuned in internet. There's something of the internet. You found something out. I don't know what you found. When looking for some records, I'll give you a message. Has this person given you a half-truth that they're already divorced and they're not even divorced yet? Just feeling this. Because perhaps they've told you that they have got their legal paperwork filed, and there is going to be an agreement and compromise. Is this person that you're with fighting a legal battle at this moment? I had a prison. It's something that is going on with them legally, I feel. And they're waiting, for this justice. It's taking a long time. And perhaps there's somebody who's putting those roadblocks. That could be that energy. But the person you're dealing with has kept their options open. I'm telling you this. And they are probably stringing you along and telling you that when this legal thing and the settlement is over, they can commit to you. And meanwhile, you have this pipe dream of creating a 10 of Pentacles and your 9 of Cups. This person also has drinking issues, and I know that. You've had these waves of emotions coming and going because you've had your highs and you've had your lows, and the lows have been down in the dumps, and this person has taken you through this. Now, current status is single. I think you're leaving this individual. You're walking away. This 5 of Cups, I know, is a card of you just obsessing about what you've lost, but I think you're going to take cognizance of those 2 beautiful cups behind you. I think that is your self-respect and your peace of mind, honestly. This is your current status, single. I feel this. Now, Like I said, I don't see any cups here except for the Seven of Cups, which is hell of confusion and having your choices and your options open, and the Five of Cups, which is imbalance and grief. Finally, when you move, which is the Chariot card, we have that here, Cancer card, you're going to be moving. You're going to be moving, literally moving to a new location, selling your home, location change. It's coming up. Somebody's going to pop up from your past. Somebody's going to pop up from your past. Okay. Unexpectedly, I'll give you another message. I think your beloved's past constantly pops up unexpectedly throughout your relationship. And that past of theirs is this angry, vicious person, this little pit bull that they had, dated, married, and had a child with. I have a feeling that this person is very strong in your reading, extremely strong. Okay. She kind of overpowers you because this energy of meanness is drastic, cold. This is there. She constantly pops up in your beautiful relationship. And this is from the past. This has happened. And they are very strong. The next message is you moving away. Location change is going to bring somebody back up from your past with whom you have a history. You're ascending. You are ascending. Spiritual path and awakening. Look, you thought this was that. High Priestess is you. You thought this was a spiritual relationship. It didn't turn out like that, Aquarius. It didn't. And it's very disappointing for you. I feel that. And by the way, that person thinks you are the third person who came between her and your beloved. There's that energy too. But you are ascending. Spiritual path. There's genuine, certain love coming in for you. This is the first, water cup card. Insatiable, unquenchable, wanting more. This kind of a love is coming towards you, Aquarius. But you got to move, man. You got to move away from this nut. And this individual, whoever this toxic person is very strong in this reading. Okay. And I'm going to name this reading that this person, their past, their toxic, mean, rude past, constantly, unexpectedly pops up in your relationship all the time. And I'm going to name this reading that. Can you comment below and let me know, Aquarius, what are you going through? I would love to hear from you, okay? Let's take some kippers. Hi, Kipper. Don't worry, clarity is coming in. Can you give me some messages for my Aquarius, Kipper? Hi, Kipper. Hi, Kipper. Okay, here we go. Okay. My God. This is about marriage. I don't know if you are married or this is talking about their past marriage. No. There are three people here. I'm telling you, there is somebody who's waiting on the outside to come in. I feel this. I don't know who these characters, I'm just going to describe them. This main person is, the main person in this reading. Okay. There's a main female too. This could be you and your beloved. This marriage, I think, is something that you want with somebody, but you're waiting for them to finish their legalities. And this marriage is that ex. I think this is them watching you. That popping up energy, they keep popping up in your relationship to ruin it all the time, their past marriage. And the next message I'm getting is you wanted this with them. You wanted to create stability. And there was all the hope and the wishes, This person, military person, is somebody who wears a uniform. I don't know if this is a person who's going to pop back into your life, and there's an age difference, whether they're younger or older, apply it. And another message I'll give you is this individual that you are with, okay? They are very controlling. I hope this is not their ex of theirs. I'm not saying that they wear a uniform, but that Queen of Swords is just rude, crude, cold. Person of uniform, the police doesn't hug you and say, hey, how are you, baby? They're very cold. What I mean is a language. If this is a person who's watching you and is going to come back from your past, this is somebody who's got a good position in society, that they could be wearing a uniform. I hope this person comes in faster, but it's very strategic, very strategic. They're taking their time to come in because they're studying a situation. And I think they're seeing how you are handling this, and they know you're in trouble. They know it. So this is a card of Taurus, by the way, disciplined, respected, authoritative. This is also a card of somebody who's a lover. And then I have the High Priestess here. Why do I feel some of you have somebody on the side, Aquarius? I could be wrong. I think you have somebody on the side with whom you're confiding all your problems and all the things you're going through. Somebody older to you. And they're very, very sympathetic. This High Priestess here just makes me feel like that. I don't know. Just putting this out there. Now, these two cards here, this Maison, okay, and this Salon. The Maison and the Salon one is a house and one is your living room. The living room is your study, your boudoir, your private space, okay, your sanctuary. Are you comfortable at home? I told you there's somebody here who feels like a beggar looking into their own home. They feel left out in their own home. Are you feeling at home in this relationship? I don't think you are. And this is also a timing card of something being very close. I told you there's divine timing at play in your life, okay? And this is your home, your roots. Somebody from your past is coming back. Your hometown, your childhood sweetheart, your schoolmate, somebody you loved in the past. They are coming back. They're around you. And I think some of you are feeling insecure in a home. There's a sense of insecurity because of all the conflict that's going on. I'll give you another message here. Somebody has definitely been sick. Now, you're dealing with this mentally unstable person. Who's that ex who's popping around in your energy? Yes, she has got some mental issues. Perhaps they've been to, rehab. The person who has a drinking problem has not been to rehab, right? Can you let me know? And this individual, their ex, has definitely visited some homes and stuff where they've had, help with their bipolar or whatever psychiatric issues they have. Now, this is also a card of bed pleasures. I think some of you have invited this lover of yours into your home. Yeah. Just going to put this out there, Aqua. This message just came to me, and I do not question the cards or the messages. All right. Now, some of you have found out some message of somebody's falsehood. This could be them giving you half-truths that their divorce is taking time. I feel this. Somebody is giving you a lot of crap about that. And that's why it's taking time. I feel this. And it's not. And you've also found out that they've been a fake person and they've kept their options open. And I think you found this via the internet. Somebody is wearing a mask. Okay, I don't know what this mask is. The mask could be of them delaying giving you a commitment because they still have to deal with all these legal issues. No. They're lying to you about that. And they have their options open on the internet. Please just, if this message is hitting you at a place where it's making sense to you, please allow your intuition to come in. Now, some of you are moving. This is, again, your card. Somebody has kept you stuck. I want to first tell you that. They've kept you stuck in your own prison. You felt like you cannot move. That anchor has kept you stuck in that mud. Okay? Now, this is also a Sagittarius card. This is a card of flying through the air. Flying through the air. Something that changes very quickly. This also stands for alcoholic beverages. There is somebody here with a drinking problem. Okay? But this is also about illusions. How can a ship fly through the air? This person has kept you confused and created a lot of fog. Don't worry, the clarity is coming in. You're going to get your justice. Now, on the other hand, if this is about love, it means that a soulmate is coming in, and those cards are showing that. There is somebody coming back from your past into your life, Aquarius. You're moving. You're moving. Okay? You're going to be open. You're going to have somebody who loves you. This is there around you now. Whether you allow it to enter or not, you have free will. But if you ask me, is there? Yes. Now, if you notice, I want you to just pay special attention to the doves here. You've been in a relationship which has been about conflict and fights. Peace. Peace is coming into your life. You've had your peace in pieces. Somebody's constant argument and fights, their alcoholism, their drinking problem, and then they have this bipolar X. Your life has been a circus. Can you comment below? Let me know, please, Aquas. I want to hear from you, please. This is coming for you. Success and love, the best card. The best card. Remember, everything is happening in divine timing. Allow this to play out. Take your decisions. See the falseness. See the falseness. And I think somebody's kept you stuck and confused. Perhaps they've been promising you that 10 of Cups. They've been promising you that marriage. But there seems to be a lot of delay. It's like they're not moving. But I think there's somebody watching you on the outside. You're being watched by two people. One is a crazy person. Beware. And the second one is somebody who's obsessed with you, but they're very slow and you're losing your patience. Please, please, have some patience, Aquarius. Things are going to be working out in your favor. Can I have 2 cards for my Aquarius, please? Wow. Aquarius. Okay. Let's see which ascended avatars have a message for you, okay? Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You know, this is a very Virgo card because these lilies are about a very pure virginal energy. I think you are that. And you were hoping that you would get the love and, you know, have children. I'm getting this, somebody who had very pious, pure thoughts. Okay. When they started this off, I was going to have a lovely marriage. I want a marriage. I want a commitment. I want to have a family. You have something important to share. Follow your inner calling. Don't let anything stop you. I do not know if some of you have had problems speaking. If your Vishuddha has been blocked by someone, don't allow that to happen. And we definitely have somebody whose Vishuddha is off the charts because they are talking crap or they're very cold. Now, we have Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection. Trust your inner voice. You know, this card. Ascension. You're finding your spiritual path and your spiritual partner. It's all coming in. The Holy Spirit. Expect miracles. It's beautiful, this card. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Transcendence, Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva. Bholenath. Bam Bam Bole. Rise up. Honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Steps are being given. See the steps. Dance with the universe. You know, he creates such a vibrational energy of power through dance. He's Lord Nataraj, Lord of dance. With his dance, he can create and destroy. You know, whatever you've gone through, this whole dance with this individual, I want you to know that the steps are being given to you to transcend and ascend to a higher level of a spiritual relationship and partnership. This was not that. Focused intention. Diana. See the moon? So much like the high priestess. She wears the moon on her forehead. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high and expect the best possible outcome. You've been told to expect miracles. Shoot for the stars, Aquas. Shoot for the star because you are one. Master Jesus. Forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. I don't know if some of you have had childhood issues with parental figures in your life, father figures. Just if you can release that. I don't know if it's holding you in any shape or form back, and that's why you cling to people, or you're scared that if you lose something, that's the end. Don't be. Don't be. You are protected. Kuan Yin. Care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. Helpful people. I want you to know that the minute you forgive whatever has gone on here, I think this has been very, very painful for you. You felt terrible in this relationship because somebody has literally confused you. They've kept you stuck. They've made you felt like an outcast. They're dealing with many people online, and there is this horrific energy I feel around you of somebody who's just popping up in your life as if they have full jurisdiction to show up because they're the ex and they have the child with this person. While you are waiting patiently for a commitment for your ships to come in. Take a decision. The universe is with you, Aquarius. Can you comment below and let me know, please, what you're going through? Thank you in advance, my darlings, for your likes, your shares, and your subscription. I'm so grateful to you. I've really enjoyed doing this reading for you. I hope I could give you as many messages, and I hope some of them will help you understand whatever you're going through, Aquarius. This too shall pass. And I cannot wait. Come back again to another reading for you. But until then, I'm going to say goodbye. I love you and namaste. Bye.